Hey guys, Audrey Lapier here of Hal Makeup Artistry. I hope that you are all having an amazing summer. I am going to create a summer look today that I've been wearing a little bit. It is something that I like to wear often in the summer, and it's a look that I really wish that I could wear all year round, but I think that it looks best for me on my skin when I have a little bit more of a tan. Now my face is definitely lighter than the rest of my skin. I wear sunscreen on my face all day long, and I wear sunscreen on my body, but I just protect my face a little bit more by wearing a hat as well. I've been having some discoloration in my forehead, which I think is part of pregnancy. Just some of my sun damage is becoming more visible. So I'm very careful about covering my face these days. When I was a teenager, I totally went through the phase where I was tanning my skin like crazy, and now I want to age as gracefully as possible. So yeah, my face is a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, but I'm going to pump up my foundation today with some bronzer. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to create a really frosty look on my eyes, lips, and cheeks, and bronze up my complexion. And I hope that you like this look, or that it inspires you to maybe try some frosty pieces on yourself. And this look almost kind of reminds me of winter a little bit, because it is like very frosty components, but like I said, I find on my skin it really pops so much more and gives me that look that I want in the wintertime. So, and I'm also going to be talking about tight lining. I mentioned it in one of my last makeup tutorials, and basically what it is coloring your waterline. So I'm going to kind of share some thoughts on that. And yeah, let's just get started with the look. I'm going to start with my eyes. I've been doing this a lot lately. I used to be so structured in how I apply my makeup and always putting my foundation on first and my base products on first, but since I have started working for myself as a freelance makeup artist, I have become so much more interested in exploring how to do things and trying different methods and just being really unafraid with my makeup, and it has helped me to expand my skills and find new ways to do things that I actually like better than the ways that I used to do them before. So yeah, I'm starting with my eyes because it allows me to clean up my under eye area a lot better. So I just put on some primer, and as you know, that helps to keep your shadow in place all day. Using my Too Faced palette, this is a Christmas palette. So it has some really nice frost. As I said, it's kind of like wintry, but I'm going to take this color here and start with that all over my lid. I'm just going to tap my brush in there. I don't want a lot. And I'm just going to start going through my crease. And I'm only going to use two shadows for this look. I'm going to go back in with a detail brush, and I am going to just take a little bit more of that first color and pack it on the lid even more. And the great thing about doing your complexion last is that you can get really crazy with packing shadow on your eyes and not worrying about fallout. You can just kind of worry about how much product you want to get on your eyes, and if it gets messy underneath, no big deal, you can fix it afterwards. With a look like this, I want to have as much lid visible as possible. So what I'm going to do with my liner is, instead of tracing a tiny line across the top of my lash line, I'm just going to trace liner black across the waterline on the top. I don't want to get any black on the bottom. I'm actually going to use a different color on the bottom, But I find that this will actually, applying it just on the top lash line, is going to make my lash line look fuller and thicker, and it's going to give my lid a lot more space. So it's going to make my eyelid look bigger. Now, if I do apply black eyeliner on my top waterline and my bottom waterline, I do find that makes my eyes look smaller, which sometimes I like. If I'm doing a really, really smoked out eye, I'm happy to do it, you know, regular eyeline and then on the waterline, and it's like a really intense look, and I like that sometimes. But for the purpose of this look, I want more lid, and I want my lash line to look really seamless, so I'm just going to apply black on the top lash line. So I'll just kind of show you how I do that. You just kind of have to trust yourself a little bit and feel it out. I have some nice definition on this lash line, and I don't have any here. So it just kind of grounds the frostiness and the light airiness of this look. Sorry if my camera is a little bit shaky. I am trying a new I'm trying a new camera. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath. It's a side effect of pregnancy for me. The reason I'm trying this camera out is because Tyler, whenever he watches my videos, he's like, oh, I hate how it focuses and defocuses, and I'm like, I know, I don't really know how to fix that with the camera that I normally film with. So we're going old school with a camera that we already have that doesn't really do that autofocus, and see how that works. I'm going to take this purple shade, and I'm using the new Makeup Forever eyeliners. These are amazing eyeliners. They stay in place all day, which is awesome for your waterline, because sometimes your waterline can, your eyeliner on your waterline can move around a lot. And these are Aqua XL eye pencils. So they are waterproof, and they do really stay in place. And I love the look of this light colored purple on my bottom lash line when I do this look. And this like does not wipe off all day. It stays in place. So the bottom waterline is a little bit easier to do. And we just trace that. And I love this like hint of purple, because from far away it just looks white or cream colored, and it kind of brightens the eye area. But up close you get like, ooh, there's a little bit of purple in her eye. So it's kind of fun. I'm going to do a full video on reviews of brow pencils that I love, because I've been using a few over the last like 6 months, and I have lots of thoughts now to share on the different types of brow colors that I've tried. But today I am using my Arbonne brow pencil, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows. Now I'm going to clean up my under eye with a baby wipe and get rid of any shadow that fell underneath while I was applying my eyeshadow. Primer. Alright, so as I said, my face is a little bit lighter than the rest of my body. So I'm going to take my regular foundation color, which is Buff in the Liquid Perfecting from Arbonne. So just take one pump on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to take this liquid bronzer from the Hoola liquid bronzer from Benefit. I got this at Gen Beauty, and I actually was thinking, like, how am I going to use this? I've never used a liquid bronzer before, but I really like it to add to my regular liquid foundation. It's a nice way to not have to buy a bunch of different foundation colors. You could just get your liquid bronzer and then mix it when your skin gets a little bit darker in the summertime, or when you want to look more bronzed. So yeah, I just mix it on the back of my hand and then start dabbing it, and you can see that looks pretty good. And we're going to bronze up my skin even more after we have this on. And I'm just going to kind of smooth it into my face first with my fingers. I love this foundation for a couple different reasons. Even though I'm an Arbonne independent consultant, I buy makeup from lots of different brands because I love buying new makeup and trying new products. This Liquid Perfecting foundation is the best foundation that I have ever tried. I love it for so many different reasons. The coverage is amazing. I don't feel like I have to wear a concealer with it for everyday wear, which is what I'm doing today. So most of the time I'll just apply this foundation all the way underneath my eyes and I don't feel like I need concealer. It covers flawlessly. It blends with so many different skin types really beautifully, but especially if you are a combination skin type, oily and dry, which as I'm getting a little bit older, I am definitely dry in some areas and oily in other areas. And it's difficult to find a foundation that works for both because you don't want to wear a foundation that's going to help to prevent your skin from getting oily throughout the day, but that's going to really dry out those dry areas and look cakey on the skin. So this just gives a really beautiful, flawless coverage, and I find myself just going for this for so many skin types. So once I have it kind of blended in with my fingers, I take my damp beauty sponge and I just kind of pat it, and this kind of like seals it to your skin, and again just helps to give that flawless finish. And again, this is just like a technique that I've been trying out lately and I really like the look of. And if I need more product, I can just go back for what's on my hand. And I do like to take my liquid foundation. This sounds weird because I'm like patting on my vocal cords. But I do like to go down my neck to make sure that I have a very seamless coverage. The other great thing about this is it does kind of have a little bit of a matte finish to it. I don't feel like I have to wear powder with it every day. So today I'm going to opt out for powder, which is crazy for me because I am sometimes oily and I feel like I have to like set it, but you know what, I'm just going to opt out because this looks really good the way that it is, and this foundation is bomb. Now I'm going in with my Arbonne bronzer, and I'm going to take my powder brush. I'm going to get crazy here. Like I said, I'm not going to use powder, but I really want to bronze my skin. So we're going to take the powder brush, we're going to take our Arbonne bronzer, and we're going to go in and do our regular bronzing routine. We're going to go cheeks, up into the hairline, we are going to make this skin glow, baby, glow. Okay, so once I kind of have that application like really intense right here, then I'm going to just go all over my face with what's on my brush and just like blend it all in. We'll just go back in and intensify this area a little bit. But we are just bronzing the skin because you know what? It's summertime. And you can see how bronzing all of this makes my eyes like pop so much more too. That frostiness on my eyes just pops. Okay. I like the way this is coming together, folks. I'm going to go back into my Too Faced palette. This palette is really awesome because it has so many highlighters. It has blush, it has bronzers, it's all that great stuff. I'm going to take a little bit of this little highlighter here and use that on my cheekbones. I'm going to take this little cute fluffy brush and we're just going to start glowing. Woo-wee! Get your glow on. Get your glow on. Ooh, get your glow on. Ooh, get your glow on. Ooh, get your glow on. Get your glow on. Makeup's kind of like coffee for me. When I started this video, I'm like, okay, let's do our makeup. And then as the look starts coming together and I'm like seeing how it's coming out and I really like it, then I'm like, get your glow on. Get your glow on. Ooh, get your glow on. Ooh, get your glow on. So I'm just highlighting all the high points. Oh yeah. Okay. Then it's time to turn it off because you don't want to just like go nuts. And this is just a little bit of coral blush. Just to bring a little bit more to the cheeks. I'm going to put my mascara on now. Guys, can you see how that little bit of eyeliner just makes the lash line look so much fuller and finished? Because sometimes if you get really intense with your mascara and you're like flipping your lashes up, then you can see that flesh tone waterline, and it like makes them cut off. But when you have the black on there, it just extends the lashes out from the lash line. At least that's my theory, and I really like the way that it looks. Cool. Okay, lastly, we're going to take some lip gloss, and this is a Frosty pink. It's a really light, pretty pink. This one is Linden from Arbonne. It smells really pretty. Smooth that on. Ooh, and that is exactly the look I want. Frosty light pink. Sometimes I need to go back with my shadow brush for my crease once I have everything on, and just like literally not add any product, but just this makes me feel like all is right in the world when I just do one more little blend. You know, sometimes you just need to have that extra touch. This is my Frosty summer look, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and hanging out with me. I hope you're feeling a little bit inspired to try some new products or techniques with your own summertime makeup looks. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I will see you next time. Bye!